Gorman has been outstanding this first half. I don't think he's missed a beat. He's given penalties when necessary. He's let the game flow. I think there would probably only been about 3 or 4 penalties there, and
only 4 penalties.
Yeah, and all deservable. So great work from Dave Gorman and the officials.
No, the only thing though too with this in the second half with the interchange problem is that hopefully the discipline from both teams can stay the same in the second half, and they don't get lazy and tired and start giving away silly penalties late in the halves to slow everything down.
As we see David Gorman getting ready for the second half. There's the whistle in the background. We're underway for the second 40 minutes. Thirlmere running right to left as we look at it. They lead by 6 at the change. And they've got the Steedon under their wing under Dane Craig. Great hit there to start the second half. The Rams have come out, at least in the first tackle, with plenty of purpose. He's looks like the front rower in Kaskiri taking it forward. Second run for the Roosters. About 27 metres out from his own line. Gives it off to the right-hand side. There's another good run of 7 or 8 metres, maybe 10. They'll play it about 13 short of halfway. The Roosters comes back for the kick now. In fact, they put it through their hands. There's Paya. A little show and go was nice. Crash ball through for Tonga High. Tonga High plays it. They go the short side again. Nice little inside ball there for Sutton. Sutton, he's wrapped up in a good tackle. 15 metres inside Camden's half on the last. Paya puts it up. That's an absolute Barry Crocker of a kick. It's gone backwards. Camden takes it 40 metres out from their own line, and they're away upfield. There's a good run from Hollingsworth. Can't get away from the Thirlmere defence though, and he'll play it 5 inside the Camden attacking half on the first tackle. Now they're up inside the 40, and they've lost it in the tackle penalty. Strip in the tackle.
Yeah, that's probably Eddie Paya's worst kick of the game, but he had a great play leading into it. They spread the ball early and sort of caught Camden out on this edge. It was great D from Mickey Apples and Josh Goulton to shut that down, and then a poor kick, and now a penalty on the back of it. If the trend stays the same as the first half, it could be points here for Camden.
As we see the tap being taken now. The first run taken forward by Camden. That's a good run there. I think that was Duna taking it forward. And he'll play it now. About 15 metres out from the Camden attacking line. There's Dean Risco at second receiver. 2 passes off the ruck. Can't break the line this time. He'll play it only about 4 metres out from the Camden line. They come to the right-hand side again. There's a nice ball for Walpole. Walpole out the back for McDonald. McDonald, the step, the jink, the try is his. He's over. Nice work, Shannon McDonald. 16-14 kick to come. Scott McColloy's scoreboard.
Shano and I talked about getting McDonald involved there. They just had a bit of a roll on. Great tip-on play from Luke Pollard to Risco to get a quick play of the ball and get him straight on the edge. McDonald, in slippery conditions, he just stops and goes and scores a great try. McDonald will be great for him. I think it would take his time to get back into the game, to get into the game with the new players. But I think he needs to find himself supporting the middle guys more than just playing at the back all the time and waiting for his half to create. If he's sniffing around the middle, I think he'll find plenty of glory.
The thing that struck me with that play was the little in and the way and the little shimmy with the hips that almost created that half doubt in the Thirlmere defence. Just enough, just that little shimmy to get them interested, and he wobbled his way through. And
little secret on Shannon McDonald. I grew up playing flag and stuff with Shannon McDonald. He's probably the best dancer I know. Shannon McDonald was actually, you probably hate me for saying this, was actually in Nicky Webster's Strawberry Kisses original film clip. So, Shannon McDonald is the best dancer I know. He's all class, and congratulations to him and his lovely fiancée expecting a baby in 20 weeks' time.
There must be something in the water around these parts, Mr. Borg. Conversion is successful from Corey Walpole. You've had a couple of editions in the last little while.
That's what's keeping me away from the footy. I actually got a bit of an itch here seeing the guys tonight, but I got my 2 beautiful kids that I've spent most of my weekends with, so it's good to not be around the footy. And
I've got a 3rd one at home keeping me occupied. 8 weeks old today. My goodness.
Oh, congratulations, mate. Nothing better though.
I will agree with that. Only talking last night at home, the change that I've noticed. Even from my point of view, in the last 8 weeks has just been
change of nappies, Mike.
Oh, mate, I'm on nappy duty. Don't worry. I'm on nappy duty. 3 girls in the household plus the boss. I mean, I don't think Burke and Wills were in that much trouble. Just quietly.
You're in a bit of strife.
I'll tell you what. I put an order in for a male dog to keep me company. Just waiting for the delivery to arrive. As we see Dean Risco.
Great shot.
That was a delivery there, and he got whacked. Oh, that was a beauty.
That's a great shot, and Dean Risco straight up, probably one of the toughest guys you'll ever see. That's a great shot, and will the trend continue? Error from Camden. Let's see if Thirlmere can create some points here.
That was a big hit on Risco, and it just fell out of his hands, and And Thirlmere gets the scrum feed 29 metres out from the Camden line.
They haven't numbered up on Mulaney here. This could be interesting here. They go the opposite way.
No, they go the right-hand side. Eddie Payer, he's already been dangerous tonight for the Roosters. We've only had 5 minutes in the second half. Score 16-14. In fact, 16 all. 16 all. In fact, Thirlmere and Camden Saturday night footy. 35 minutes remaining in this one at Thirlmere tonight. There's Payer with a flat ball. That was a lovely ball there for Dakota Dargan for the corner. Thirlmere, no, he's found the touchline. New Year Paddy Ole couldn't get it down in time. He's found the touchline. Camden with the covering defence in time. They get the scrum feed 10 out 20 in broadcast side. Probably
the best name in Group 6 New Year. I think they call him Happy. So that's a great news. A great play there from the Thirlmere Roosters. Unlucky not to score. He probably could have got a little bit lower, but McDonald comes across with a great try-saving tackle. Unfortunately, Thirlmere couldn't get the points there, but they've got Camden in their own end. Hopefully force another error and get another opportunity to get attacking Camden's line.
Tonga High's been a handful tonight for the Roosters.
He's been very impressive, Jordan Tonga High. He's been very good tonight, packing down in the front row in this scrum, but he's been very good tonight for the Roosters as we see the scrum fed and won.
Just quietly, if Thirlmere are small this year, I'd hate to see what
if they were small, I'd hate to see what big is. Good grief. Mind you, they did have about... you look at what they had last year.
They were monsters last year.
Yeah, and I keep talking to our colleague, Mr. Sutton, and he keeps telling me we've got a small pack, we've got a small team. My goodness me, I'd hate to see what he calls big. Because there are some fair units out there tonight, just quietly. As we see Camden taking it forward up towards the 40 now. And Pollard pulled to ground, 9 metres short of halfway in centre field. That'll be tackle 4 in the set. As it goes out to the left-hand side. Nice little short ball there into open space, Camden.
McDonald in the middle.
Ball on the inside was a risky one, but a tackle was made there. I think it was McDonald on the inside, wrapped up there in a good tackle. They go to the left-hand side. Jacob, long ball out wide. Can they score? Yes, they can. Great try, Camden. In the left corner. They lead 20 points to 16 with a kick to come on the Stonham & Co. Lawyers scoreboard. Okay, Toby Huxley with a double tonight.
There's Toby Huxley. So Benny Stevens, short tip-on play to Toby Huxley, making the original break, giving it back to Shean McDonald. Great chase back by Blake Sutton, I think there, made the tackle. And then straight away, next play, Toby Huxley runs a great line. So proving why he's very underrated. If they had a Group 6 rep team, he would be my first player picked every single time.
For that last pass there on the inside, on that backup play there, that was a very borderline pass, but great hands there from Camden.
It was a nice piece of play there from the Rams on the left-hand side that got them over the line. In the end, they lead 20-16 with a kick to come. 32-40 remaining in this one tonight.
I think the difference between Camden now, they're starting to run hard. I think Benny Stevens playing his first game, come off the bench. He's starting to run really hard. Luke Pollard's running really hard. The guys that started if they go back on the field, they need to realise this and start tucking it under and get some good metres for them.
Bryce Ritchie-Band's about to come back on for the Roosters. The starting front rower is only 18 himself and a good young talent. He'd certainly be in contention for the group side later next month for the representative country championships match down at Shell Harbour.
And congratulations to Thirlmere as well, playing these 18-year-old kids. I know we had 3 18-year-olds in our grand final team last year, and it helps build character for the club. It helps the 18-year-olds aspire to play for Thirlmere if they're not going to go to any higher level, stay at the club and play first grade.
Kick from out wide is successful from Corey Walpole. He's slotted it out wide. Camden 22 lead Thirlmere 16 on the Stonham & Co. Lawyers scoreboard. 31-40 remaining in this one tonight at Thirlmere Sports Ground. Tomorrow we're off to Claymore, Tony Norton Field, Campbelltown City and Narellan. Coverage from 2, kick-off 2:30 Sunday afternoon. Looking forward to that one tomorrow afternoon. The Roos back at home at Fortress Fullwood. And they'll take on the Jetters, who'll be desperate to get the 2 points tomorrow afternoon.
Is there a Fortress down at Fullwood these days?
No, it's a very impressive setup they've got down there. As we see the Rams charge back from the kickoff, and that's a good run up towards the quarter. A good run of about 18 metres, and they play it on the first now. As it comes back to the right-hand side, there's Rizzo, straight back through the defensive line. Can't break it cleanly out the other side. Riley Nahn in there making the tackle along with Jason Havia. As the Rams 15 short of halfway, they go to the right, they go to the left-hand side. Good little dummy from Jack Quinn. Quinn plays it 5 short of halfway.
Danger period here for Thirlmere. There's a lot of people running back with their backs towards the line. If Camden get a quick play the ball, they're in big trouble with Shean McDonald at the middle, and those interchanges are going to be very costly now.
Yeah, that's going to hurt them in the back end of the second half. They've only made one change after half time, but they've only got a couple left up their sleeve for the next 30 odd minutes. Very slow play the ball there as Thirlmere bring it out of their own end, 32 metres out from their own line. Camden's line very bunched. If they spin it left quickly, there's a big hit there over the top. But they're still very bunched on this right-hand side for Camden. Goulton's probably 15 metres in from touch on this broadcast touchline, playing very shallow.
Thirlmere's sort of gone away with what worked in the first half, having plenty of width in their attack and payout. But here's a break here.
Here's a break indeed from that was Riley Narn up the middle, playing it 38 metres out from the Camden line. They go to the right-hand side. They put it through their hands. Half a chance of an intercept. And the tackle made there. It'll be a turnover. Last tackle for the Roosters. Now they have to defend from 35 metres out.
So here's the big bodies now. They're struggling to get across in D. If Camden can get a roll on here, I think they might get them.
As we see the Rams tuck it under the right and go forward. That looks like Benny Stevens taking it forward, 12 short of halfway. Another good run there of 7 or 8 metres up towards halfway. Now the Roosters really getting a roll on here in defence. The Rams starting to put some pressure on Dean Risco over halfway. The only way he knows how. Straight hard and up the middle, thank you. Quinn out of dummy half. Goes left-hand side to Jacob, who's been solid tonight. As the Rams now play at 7 metres inside Thirlmere territory. That'll be tackle 4 in the set. Comes back and across. It looks like Pollard's taking it forward. He'll play at 15 inside Camden's territory. That's the last. Comes back for the kick now. Walpole on the right. Crossfield kick, not a bad looking one, but straight down the throat of the winger on that far side in Connor McLeod. McLeod can't get through the defensive line, and they'll play it now. 15 out from their own line. Very bunched here, Thirlmere. No real spread, and very slow to get their formation in place. Now they're starting to spread out as the next tackle. Payer spins it out wide down the left-hand side. Here's half a chance. The ball's been put down. Here's a counter opportunity. In fact, it's Corey Walpole. Walpole can't break through the tackle. Eddie Payer over the top, stops him 28 metres out. As we see a replacement being made for Camden in jersey 15. He's about to come on. Dakota Dargan it is. Thank you. A couple of jersey changes on my program here. As we see Benny Stevens taking it forward in the 16. I can spot him. He'll play at 17 metres out from the Thirlmere line. As we've got 28 minutes remaining in this one. Camden up by 4, 20-16. In fact, it's 22-16. As great hands on the left-hand side. They keep it alive. The Rams, they go back to the open side right. Little short ball there was not a good one. Out the back, kept alive. Here's a chance for Risco. Risco for the line from 3 metres out. Can they stop him? I think they might have. They've done a very good job to stop Dean Risco from 3 metres out. He couldn't get it down. He'll go back to the 10 and play it.
I think Risco would have panicked there, being so close to the try. He hasn't seen it for about 5 years, I don't think.
Great defence there from the Roosters.
As we see
great footy.
Good hands here from from Camden down the left-hand side as they push it out wide.
Lost ball.
It's been lost forward though, and Camden having all sorts of trouble with the attack on that left-hand side. They just can't break through the Thirlmere line. They lead at 22-16, 27 to go in this one tonight.
I still feel like Thirlmere have got the ability to break this game open if they can hold the ball and get their roll on again. I don't think they're running as hard as they were in the first half, and like I said, it's a simple game. Run harder and you'll win the game.
Looks like Dale Hood about to come on in jersey 14 for the Roosters. In fact, it's not. It's Richie Kilmister on in jersey 14.
Great to see Richard Kilmister, Connor McLeod all getting runs here. I still remember them when they were 12 years old, and Connor McLeod's a good one. He's had a lot of injuries growing up here, but his family's Thirlmere through and through, so great to see him out here.
As we see the Roosters now trying to work it out of their own end. Stuck on the 20 at the moment. And they'll play at 22 metres out in centre field. Goes straight up the middle, out the back. Good ball there for Mulaney. What can he do with it? Not much. He'll spin it out the right-hand side. Comes back to the inside. That looks like Jack Green taking it forward. He'll play at 28 metres out. They're still very bunched here, the Roosters. You could throw a tissue over the top of about 8 of them. Eddie Payer goes himself. Not a bad run from the halfback. He'll play at 12 short of halfway. That'll be tackle 4. Kilmister for Campbell on the outside of the boot. That's a good looking kick downfield. McDonald has it covered though, and he'll take it 15 out from his own line. Can't beat Kilmister in the tackle. The cover comes in to assist him in the form of Blake Sutton and one other in Dane Craig. They stop him 28 out from his own line. There's another solid tackle. Kilmister in there in the distinctive white headgear. Makes it 15 short of halfway with a couple of big units there in Craig and Koskiri and Richie Manns. As the Rams now up towards halfway. Looks like Risco's having a well-earned breather. 25 to go. He's had a solid night at the office. Big Benny Weir back on the park. He rolls forward for about 10 metres. And he'll play it 10 metres inside Camden's attacking half. And he'll play it now. Quinn out of dummy half. Not the best pass for Jacob. In fact, that might have been Walpole kicking downfield. New Year Padiola has it. What can he do? Tries to take on the defence in the form of Michael Appleby, but he can't get through the line. And he'll play it 15 out from his own line.
Great set there from Camden. Better kick from Corey Walpole into the corner and start their set a lot better. Let's see if they can get some line speed going.
They go the left-hand side. Blake Sutton trying to create something out of dummy half. Can't do anything this time. He wins the penalty. Probably the first penalty of the second half here for either side.
No, it's one each in the second half.
Oh, 1-1 is it? Okay. 1-1 in the second half. So both sides getting the whistle on their side as the touch judge marks it 40 metres out from the Thirlmere line, the Thirlmere attacking line. Tap to be taken 40 metres out. Sutton takes it, gives it off through the hands. Campbell finds Tonga High, who's been very good tonight. Tonga High put down on his back 32 metres out from the Camden line. They've got a full set here, 24 minutes remaining. They're down by 6. Kilmister out of dummy half, looked like he fumbled it. Campbell, shimmy, go. Not quite this time. Not the full good morning Moscow, but had the hippie shake going there. Kilmister out of dummy half, goes right hand side. Payer takes them on straight up the middle, show and go. Not this time, he goes himself. And he'll play it now. Kilmister goes right hand side. Mullaney with a little grubber kick towards the in goal. Can they get there in time? It's been forced. Try Thirlmere, they've gone up for it. What's referee Gorman going to say? He's going to have a look, and I think he's going to say, yes, that's a try. Try Roosters. So they're back in it. 22-20 with a kick to come on the John Stoneman Co. Lawyers scoreboard. 23.5 remaining at Thirlmere tonight.
I was just thinking that set that Mullaney hadn't put a mark on the set of 6 yet attacking. He was just hiding down that short side. As soon as he gets the footy, a little grubber behind and points. That's the second time they've scored. The little grubbers behind, so plenty of success off their kicking game.
They've been very good on that short side, and again down that Camden left-hand side. That's where they've been creating trouble all night.
They certainly have, and both sides have been going down both sides, the left side and the left edge and the right edges in attack, and it seems to be paying off for both teams tonight.
As Connor McLeod, I think it was, who got across in the corner for that try for the Roosters, puts his name on the score sheet tonight. 22-20, and this is a big kick for Eddie Payer. He's got 3 tonight, and he'll be hoping for a conversion here. I can tell you it's Picton 28, Camden, Picton 28, Oakdale 4 as we go around the grounds. Picton 28, Oakdale 4. So the Magpies have certainly come to play tonight, and everyone will know who they are in the black and white. They've done it 3 of the last 4 years. They'll be looking to put their name back on the Norman L. Day Cup come September 16 at Campbelltown Stadium. As we see the conversion attempt being made from Eddie Payer. As we see the conversion attempt now be about 25 metres out. Only a couple of metres in from touch on that eastern side of the ground. As he moves into it now, Payer on its way, looks away to the right, is away to the right. Conversion unsuccessful, so that's the difference. 1 goal is the margin so far. Thirlmere trails 22-20 on the John Stoneman Co. Lawyers scoreboard, and we've got 21.5 minutes remaining at Thirlmere Sports Ground tonight.
Momentum's a big thing in rugby league, so Thirlmere now pick up the momentum again. Camden had it in the first probably 15 minutes of the second half. Now Thirlmere's regained it for the last 5 minutes, so can Thirlmere continue that, or will Camden force an error here and look to attack them? And
I don't think it's any surprise to see the likes of Koskiri and Richie Manns back on the park, and Thirlmere suddenly getting a bit of momentum back into their play. The big front rowers leading by example as we see Koskiri taking it from the restart. There's a good run from the front row up towards the 30. That's a great run. Up towards the 30. He'll play it on the first. Kilmister in at dummy half. They're calling for a penalty. Arms up everywhere. Referee says no, not this time. Looks like Richie Manns taking it under the right. He'll go for 3 or 4 metres. Kilmister comes to the left-hand side, finds a willing runner in Dane Craig, playing in the back row now with Kilmister on the park. He'll play at 41 out. Kilmister goes back to the right-hand side. Mullaney nearly getting through the line. Not this time, plays it too short of halfway in centre field. Pretty well in the middle of Thirlmere Sports Ground. Kilmister back to the left for the kick. Payer gets it away under some pressure there. Over the top of Josh Goulton, who just takes it fingertip touch. A little bit of afters, but I think it's all good. Goulton has it, runs into a wall of maroon and gold. There's three of them there to wrap him up, and they stop him 15 out from his own line, right in front of the post at the left-hand end of the ground as we look at the northern end.
Thirlmere's game plan will be Mullaney in the middle of the field, skipping across fields, trying to find someone to jump out of the line. So he always just skips across, dropping people under. He'll look for a Benny Weir or someone that's not going to get across, and he'll take off. So Camden's got to be on their toes there.
There's a big hit there from Tongahai. Jordan Tongahai's had a great game tonight. He's been very impressive. Richie Manns and Craig also making the tackle there. Weir trying to get his arm free. Got his arm free, but the ball's come loose. And we'll have a knock-on from the Rams, a couple of metres short of halfway on that eastern side of the ground, just to the right of centre.
Now the ball control tonight hasn't been flash, but they're holding on to it. Like to see a bit more completed sets. At the moment, you know, like they're all blowing up for penalties around the ruck area. He hasn't blown a penalty much at all in the ruck area tonight. He's not going to start doing it now. If he does do it now, it's going to be not looking good.
I was going to say, what is the count?
3 apiece.
3 all, so it really has put the whistle away as we see Tongahai taking it forward on the first 5 metres inside Camden territory. Mullaney out of dummy half, gives it off to the right-hand side, finds Bryce Richie Manns. That's a good run from the youngster. He'll play it 37 metres out from his own, from the Camden line. Kilmister dummy half. There's Campbell. A lot of the names we've seen in the last few years in the junior grades. Jack Green, another one, coming through the grades up to first grade. He'll play it 27 metres out from the Camden line. Kilmister dummy half. Comes back to Campbell. Campbell running laterally. Gives it out for Payer. Payer stands in the tackle. Can he get it away? No, not this time.
Great
good tackle there. He'll play it 30 metres out right in front of the post at the northern end.
There from Camden.
Mullaney tries to
There's
go.
Mullaney picking out middles all the time.
Thought he found a gap, it wasn't there. Kilmister for Payer. The kick, not a bad looking one. Connor McLeod coming through. Here comes the cavalry. Have Camden got it? No, they haven't. It's a try to Thirlmere. They're back in front, the Roosters. 18 minutes to go. 24-22 is the score on the John Stoneman Co. Lawyers scoreboard, with a kick to come out wide on the right.
Another kick behind gets another try for Thirlmere, so plenty of success off kicks, and credit to them with their great kicking game.
Number 18, Rolly Nahn, getting across for the try for the Roosters and puts them back in front 24-22 with a kick to come. And it looks like another, is there another injury here on the sideline for the Roosters? So looks like they're losing players left, right and centre here tonight. And looks like one of the Roosters getting a little bit of running repairs to an ankle maybe. As we see, who's that coming on? Jake Plunkett coming on in jersey 21 for the Rams.
Whatever Scott Davies said at half-time has now gone out the window. Camden would really need to regroup and reset and start putting some pressure on the Thirlmere attackers.
As we see the conversion attempt from out wide, Eddie Payer, I can tell you it's now Picton 28, Oakdale 8, with about 15 minutes to go. Picton 28-8 over the Workers, so...
There's no secret to see that Dean Risco and Ben Stevens are on the sideline when this is happening as well. So I think if Camden want to get back into the game, those two need to be on the field. They're already missing Jake Dooner with a groin injury, so they're the two main workers. So I'll be getting on real quick.
As we see the conversion attempt now, 25 metres out again, only a couple of metres in from touch on that eastern side of the ground. It's a big kick to put them out by 4. With 16:40 remaining. Kick is on its way. He's got it! From out wide. Eddie Payer slots another one. That's 3 from 5 for him tonight. And it's Thirlmere 26, Camden 22 on the John Stoneman Co. Lawyers scoreboard. Bringing you all the action of Group 6 League Live 2017. If you want to get involved with sponsorship, get in touch with us during the week via the website or Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. Plenty of room on the sponsorship board for 2017 Group 6 League Live. Your home for local footy on MSR, as we bring you all the action right through to grand final day at the stadium in September. As we see the Roosters now with it. And he's dropped it. That was Dane Koskiri on the second, putting it down. Here's the chance to bounce back for the Rams. Can they capitalise on it? 16 to go. Down 26-22. There's a good run there from the Rams. And they'll play it now about 15 metres out from the Thirlmere line. Comes to the right-hand side. There's Pollard taking it forward. Good run from him. Had Weir on his outside. Didn't find him. I think he'll be a straight runner this time, Ben Weir. In fact, he goes back to the inside, back towards the left-hand upright. Can he crash over the line? He's very close, only half a metre out. In fact, held up over the line. So back to the 10 for a play the ball.
We mentioned momentum, and Thirlmere had all the momentum. Is that error going to cost it and change the game around again here?
Weir plays it. Comes out to the right-hand side. Walpole first receiver. Little dummy. Got it out the back. McDonald couldn't hold on to it. And Thirlmere comes away with it, but it's a double knock on. First from Camden, so it'll be a Thirlmere scrum feed. 10 out from their own line, 20 in from touch western side. They lead at 26-22, 15 to go.
They just got let off the hook big time there, Thirlmere. Didn't need that error there from Camden.
Did they try and get a little too cute there? Trying to get a little too fancy on the inside, trying to play insides and outsides? Did they get a little too good for their own measure?
Yeah, they got to go with what's working with them. Like I said, their halves aren't there, so they need to just go forward and play good shape, get Shean McDonald involved, and points will come. They're going to get plenty more opportunities in the game, but if Thirlmere can get a roll and complete, could be game over pretty quick.
Here's a chance for the Roosters getting out of their own end easily. Some cheap metres there for the Roosters. They'll play it 25 out from their own line as they work it upfield now, making another 4 or 5 metres. That's a good run up towards the 30. Kilmister in at dummy half. Finds Richie Manns. He'll take it over the 30. That's the third tackle in the set. Kilmister dummy half. Comes to the right hand. Comes back to the Thirlmere left. Payer gets it under pressure. Gets a good kick away. Shannon McDonald has it covered. 30 out from his own line. What's he going to do? He comes back to the middle of the park. Tries to find support. Does find support in the form of Josh Goulton. Goulton, can he break the line? No, not this time. Pulled down 39 metres out from his own line. We're down to 13:53 remaining in this one. Thirlmere 26, Camden 22. This has been a good one for Saturday night footy. Next week the Rams host Oakdale at Harvey Shepherd. As we see half a break there from the Rams. Can't quite get through the line. Pulled down 38 metres out from the Camden attacking line. Call for a penalty from Borg. Gorman says no thanks, not tonight, as the whistle stays in his pocket. Kilmister a good low tackle there. 28 metres out from the Thirlmere line. They go to Weir on the left hand side. There's a good run from Big Benny Weir. King Kong himself takes it forward inside the quarter. He'll play at 17 metres out. The call comes from Mick Appleby for the call. The kick on the right hand side. They decide not to kick. Walpole runs it himself. Gets it back on the inside for Pollard. Pollard needed one more pass. Found his man. Can he get it down? No, he's short a metre. He'll play it now on the last. Arm goes up from Gorman. If they score here, they can level it up. Short ball out wide to the winger on the far side. Does he get it in? Yes, he does.
Thirlmere had a player down in the defensive line with cramp, so it really left them short, but they were struggling all the way through the middle of the field there, right next to the referee. Their big fellas are getting tired, but they're about to put another big fella on the field. So
26 all, kick to come with 12:40 remaining in this one.
So Natty Hollingsworth scores a try there, who's sort of been away from the game for a couple of years and straight back into first grade, so it's good to see him get over the line.
So 26 all it is. Camden and Thirlmere, Saturday night footy on MSR. Mike Shean, Scott Borg and Shane Turnbull with you. Tomorrow we're off to Tony Norton Field, City and Thirlmere. City and Narellan rather, next Saturday night. Camden and Oakdale from Harvey Shepherd Field. Kick off at 7. We'll be on from 6:30. And the clock stops, 12:11 remaining in this one.
Looks like this interchange problem for Thirlmere is going to really hurt them late in this second half. All players starting to drop. We've only got one left.
As we see, that's Jason Havia coming back onto the field in a moment for the Roosters. The Rams still have 5 up their sleeve tonight.
Fatigue could be a factor in this last 10 minutes.
Yeah, hopefully Camden can hold the ball and make the most of the tired defenders. At the moment, Camden are making the errors and Thirlmere get the roll back. So, but like I said, a big change in momentum again there with an error. Camden getting over the line.
With these tired players, like Shannon McDonald should start getting himself more involved and trying to get some scoots up through the middle of these big tired defenders.
That is somebody that we haven't. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of him tonight. It's been good when he's come in, Shannon McDonald, but really hasn't stepped up like you'd expect a Shannon McDonald type player to do.
And I think the late changes, Liz and Juro 5 seconds before kickoff. Not training with anyone else. The guys that have gone in there are all good players, but haven't trained in those positions. So that could sort of take him out of the game a little bit. But I just want to find him supporting Ben Weir, supporting Luke Pollard, supporting all those big fellas up the middle, and finding the ball that way.
And that's probably what I'm sort of getting at, is that you're not seeing him making those sort of runs on the inside of the Weirs and the Stevens and the Huxleys and co. He's not making those runs on the inside, on their shoulder, where you'd sort of expect him to be, especially somebody like that. I think back to Narellan 2 weeks ago, Shannon Gallant always chiming in from the back on the hip of somebody coming up the middle.
Should have always tried on that ball runner.
Always try that ball runner. It just comes down to energy, and I think Camden's lacked that the whole game. The whole squad's lacked a little bit of energy and pushing up around. I remember when we get our films, you see when we play good, myself, Ryan and Brownie were always on the screen because we're always pushing forward, but when we play bad, we're nowhere to be seen because it's all down to your energy.
Yeah. And I guess it's something you can't bottle, or you can't add 10% energy to the game. It just either it is or it isn't.
Yeah, and it's hard to change energy as well. So you come in half time and go, what are we doing? We've got no energy, but it's hard to change it. I think Camden's had a bit of a blow up here. There's a guy with cramps here, and it's given Thirlmere a fair bit of a rest here. So they're not too happy about it because Thirlmere probably need the rest, and Camden want to keep the game rolling.
That one there, Scotty, looks like Thirlmere going to be enjoying this little rest.
Certainly a well-needed couple of minutes for the Roosters. They've definitely needed that. I'm still trying to pick up who it is. He's in a lot of...
He's in all sorts.
It's Jack Green, the second rower, who's in serious trouble. And it looks like it'll be Dane Koskiri coming back on for the Roosters.
So they just tried to take Dane Koskiri off for the big 19, but because of this injury now, they've put him back on, and he doesn't look too happy about it either. He was looking forward to that breather.
Well, he's probably had a 3 or 4 minute spell while they had that little injury.
And I think he's been outstanding tonight as well, Dane Koskiri. I think he's ran really hard. He started their sets. They seem to be kicking off to him a lot, and he's getting 20, 30 metre runs. So credit to him. He's been really good for them.
No, he's been very good as we finally hear the whistle to get time back underway here in the second half. 12-10 remaining.
Is that the last interchange too for Thirlmere now?
I think
Dane going back on?
I think it might be. The kick is on its way and waved away. Waved away, conversion unsuccessful. Score remains 26 all between Camden and Thirlmere. We've got just under 12 minutes remaining in this one here at Thirlmere Sports Ground tonight. Looking forward to bringing you the last 10 and 11 minutes of this one. Been a big day on MSR, and we've got another thrilling finish on the way tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, City and Narellan kick off at 2:30. The Blues, in both forms, the Roos and the Jets, coming at you tomorrow afternoon at Tony Norton Field as Camden get it back underway, and a big hit there from Camden's opponents in Thirlmere. The defensive line has, and it looks like we might have. Is there an incident out in the out?
I think Glenn's car alarm's going off, and he's taken off across the field.
At a rate of knots, Glenn Whiteman, the interchange official here.
I've never seen him run so fast in his life.
It's been about 20 years since he's done it.
He's done a couple of side steps across the ball boys there as well.
He's gone through at a rate of knots. Glenn Whiteman, well-known Group 6 official for many years.
Funny if he got shot down by a sniper's bullet with a helmet.
Oh, you're a cruel man, Mr. Turnbull. You're a cruel man. As we see the kick now back on the field, and getting back to the play, Mullaney at the back as his winger in New Year, Paddy Ole.
Well, there must be an incident going on in the crowd somewhere, because there's a lot of people running over that side.
I think there might be an incident over there, over towards halfway on that eastern side of the field. As I think there is a bit of a incident in the outer, as we see we'll concentrate on the football on the field, and looks like a couple of the ground officials are getting over there to sort that out, but we'll focus on the action on the field.
I wonder when field goal is going to be an option.
Yeah, 26-26 with...
great play, Jack Mullaney.
Mullaney into space, over the 40, takes on McDonald, beats another, still going Mullaney. Jake the snaking, full flight tonight, pulled down 29 metres out from the Camden line. They're calling for it on the left-hand side, they go the wrong way for them. Campbell puts a little grubber kick into the in-goal. Camden take it dead, be a line drop out. 9:55 remaining, 26-26 it remains.
Great play there from Eddie Payer, Jake Mullaney out the middle, finding the tired Camden forwards. Straight at the middle, great work from Camden to hustle back there. And then Adam Campbell, perfect kick in the in goals, getting a repeat set. Here's the momentum here.
As we see the line dropout being taken now, 9:35 and counting in this one, 26-26 it remains. We're level here at Thirlmere Saturday night footy. We've had a couple of good ones to start the season so far. Last time out was a draw. Tonight, so far, we're level, 9:25 to go. Mike Shean, Scott Borg, Shean Turnbull with you for the call. MacArthurSportsRadio.com, your home for Group 6 Rugby League. As we see the restart now, as Koskiri tucks it under the right and goes forward. He'll play it 37 metres out from the Camden line. Almost a dummy half. Campbell offloads to Green. In fact, that was Richie Manns. Richie Manns takes it forward and he'll play it about 25 metres out from the Camden line. They go to the right-hand side again. Dane Craig goes for a run. Yuyi Padiole out here on the left wing, screaming for the ball. Screaming for it out this way. They finally come back to the left-hand side. Payer, dancing Eddie. He's got the feet going, can't get through the line. Pulled down 15 metres out from the Camden line. Had to be tackled for in the set. Kilmister, Mullaney started it. Can Mullaney finish it? Did he get it down? Yes, he did! Brilliant work from the captain. Puts them back in front. Jake Mullaney, take a bow. 30-26 kick to come.
Exactly what I said earlier. He picked out a slow tide forward that did not move more than a step sideways, straight past him and over the line. So there's a momentum changer there. Great line break, repeat set. Thirlmere and again. So Thirlmere need to make sure they complete this set and finish off this game.
30-26 on the John Stoneman Co-Lawyers scoreboard. 8:05 remaining in this one. This is a beauty for Saturday night footy.
And this is a must conversion too for the Roosters.
30-26 it is, 8 minutes to go. Next week the Rams take on Oakdale Saturday night at Harvey Shepherd. Kick-off at 7 o'clock. We'll be there for the action. Join us for that one next Saturday night. Something about Saturday night footy in the MacArthur. You've got to get out and enjoy it while you can.
This is the first time tonight too. The Roosters have come down the left edge in attack and actually put points on. They've always gone out to the right.
They have. They've played a lot down that right side. The Camden left as Matty Appleby comes off. He's been a workhorse tonight for the Rams.
Rubbish someone in the crowd too.
As we see the conversion attempt being lined up. Eddie Payer here. We've got a good line of this one. He'd be about 22 metres out, about 10 in from touch on this western side of the ground, the clubhouse side of Thirlmere Sports Ground, to make it a converted try difference. 7 minutes remaining as Payer settles over the ball. Can he make it a 6-point lead? The crowd will let you know if he kicks it. No, he's pushed it right. The silence told you everything. He's had a pattern tonight. Hit one, miss one, hit one, miss one, hit one, miss one. 3 from 6 for Eddie Payer. 30-26. Thirlmere leads Camden. 6:40 remaining on the John Stoneman Co.'s Lawyers scoreboard. Mike Shean, Scott Borg and Shean Turnbull with you tonight for the call on MSR.
Camden really need to step up in this set of defence and force an error now on Thirlmere.
As the restart now comes from the Camden Rams. They drive it deep and give it to Dane Koskiri. He takes it straight up the middle. That's a good run from him on the right edge. He charges forward, makes 20 odd metres, and he'll play it there 20 metres out from the Thirlmere line. Big defence from Camden. They've muscled up finally. 6:05 to go. They're down by 4. They know they need to force an error as they try and find a way through the Thirlmere line here. Camden trying to defend for their lives. Kilmister out of dummy half, goes to the right-hand side, finds the replacement there in jersey 18, Riley Narn. Narn plays it 15 short of halfway as the kick comes over the top under pressure, and they kept an eye on the kick. There's a little bit of afters in the tackle, was there? Camden's got the ball 8 metres short of halfway. That's the net result. Camden trails 30-26, 5:30 to go.
There's nothing more frustrating for a coach to see your team finally have line speed with 6 minutes left. If you would have done that earlier in the game, probably a different story in the football game.
As we see Goulton take it from dummy half, can only make a couple of metres. He'll play it 2 metres inside Thirlmere's territory. Goes back to Dean Risco on the left-hand side. He's back on the pass. Park, that looked a little high.
Could be a costly penalty.
I think that makes it 4-3, Shane?
Certainly is.
4-3 in favour.
Very costly penalty, that one.
Yep, 5 minutes to go right now. 5 minutes remaining in this one. Thirlmere 30, Camden 26. Hope you're enjoying this one on MSR tonight. Having a great time bringing it to you from Thirlmere. As we see the Rams, Dean Risco charges forward again. 2 of them there to stop him. One up high was, looks like Adam Campbell over the top, making the tackle. Walpole gives it inside to Appleby. That's Michael. Can he break the line? No. Yes, he can. Still going. Appleby. Kilmister wrestles him to ground, gets on top of him, and eventually pulls him to ground. Out of dummy half. Plunkett.
Try.
Has he got there? Did he get it down? No. I think we've got a penalty, have we?
Stolen, 2 men in tackle.
Okay, penalty for a strip. And the ball's being thrown away in the process. So penalty to Camden. They'll take the tap, no doubt, with only 4:12 remaining. They're down by 4. The penalty goal, no advantage to them. They'll take the tap from 3 metres out. Shannon McDonald goes himself. Gets there. Gets it down on the line. Shannon McDonald, welcome back. He's got a double. And it's 30-all kick to come from in front, 3:55 to go.
He's literally pulled down Thirlmere's pants there. If you're not here watching the game, he's 5 metres out from the line, called Risco to run a hard line to lay a line. He dummied to him, everyone went for him, he just put the ball down under the stick. So he's literally pulled their pants down. Like we said, an error's led to a try in virtually every scoring opportunity here. So Camden's still got 3 minutes to make an error and give Thirlmere another opportunity, which is likely to happen the way the trend of the game is.
Certainly does, you know, like that was fatigue there from the Roosters. There's a lot of fatigue factor starting to set in on the Roosters now. They go piggyback them downfield, actually put them under the posts for that second penalty, and an easy try there to Shannon McDonald.
As we see the conversion attempt now from Corey Walpole from directly in front, 10 metres out. He's kicked 3 from 5. Eddie Payer 3 from 6 tonight. Neither of them have had a great night with the boot. As the
Speaking of wingers getting treatment, here's Joshy Goulton getting some treatment in there. He has had 20 hit-ups, but I've never seen someone have more knocks and bruises than Joshy Goulton.
He certainly has taken his fair share of whacks over the years, as we see Sar Patiole on the sideline about to come on for the Roosters. Must still have a couple of interchanges left. Conversion is successful from Corey Walpole. It's now Camden 32, Thirlmere 30, with 2:33 remaining on the John Stoneman Co. Lawyers scoreboard. Mike Shean, Scott Borg, Shane Turnbull tonight from Thirlmere Sports Ground. This has been a beauty to get round 3 underway. Saturday night footy on MSR. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. As we
is the short kick-off coming here?
Oh, it is. They go the short option. It's a straight up and down kick. Does anybody want it? Goes back to Thirlmere. Thirlmere have it 30 metres out from the Camden line on the first tackle. Here we go. 2:05 to go. Buckle up. The Thirlmere Roosters with it. Dane Koskiri tucks it under the right. Says, follow me, boys. 24 metres out from the Camden line. Slow to his feet. Kilmister goes to the right hand, goes to the left hand side. Payer finds Sutton. Sutton with a little goose step, tries to step his way through the line, can't get through, pulled down 18 metres out. That'll be tackled too. Mullaney out of dummy half. Mullaney goes himself, trying to find his way through, almost gets through. Sar Patiole spins it out wide to the right hand side. Big Dane Koskiri with it, tries the bit of footwork, nothing doing there. He'll play it, that'll be tackle 3 in the set. Kilmister out of dummy half, goes himself. Richie Kilmister very close to the line.
Cramps. He needs to get back up. They need him to.
Craig Payer spins it out wide. Can they keep it alive? Yes, they can. There's no winger on this side. Sutton finds the sideline. Gets cartwheeled into touch. How about that from Camden?
That was Joshy Goulton, Gordon Teller style. That was about 5 metres and he threw him into the fence.
Wow, what a
They're not real happy, but you got to make a tackle somehow. Jake Mullaney down with cramps, so they missed him that set of 6. He had 1 run and then they missed him for the rest of the set of 6.
Under a minute to go in this one. Thirlmere holding on. Time off.
50 seconds.
52 seconds remaining. 52 seconds to go in this one. Thirlmere trails 32-30. Jake Mullaney down with cramp. And we've got time to have a breather here, boys. Do your best with the 3-2-1 for the Player of the Year award. This will be a doozy to hand out tonight. I don't know how you're going to find it in this one.
There's a lot of great players out there tonight that put all their heart on their sleeve from both teams tonight.
No, there's been plenty of good players on both sides tonight, and it looks like one of my co-commentators is getting a bit of love on social media tonight, just quietly. Mr. Borg getting a bit of love from one of his colleagues.
Yeah, typical Jakey. Thanks, mate.
Jake Brightwall, who's been involved in Group 6 for many years. He's his much better half, Karina, I think was playing here at the...
Yeah, she's playing for Narellan Jets.
Narellan, that's right. I was trying to think which club it was.
Which is great to see her. They've got a lot of their girlfriends, so they're just a group of girls with a couple of young and old, and they seem to be doing really well, which is great to see. Karina's a really good player, and Jake's a really good cheer girl for him.
That'll get back. That'll get back. 52 seconds to go. Thirlmere trails 32-30 on the John Stoneman Co. Lawyers scoreboard. And we're waiting for Mullaney. Is he back in position? I think he is.
Would anyone be surprised if Camden make an error here?
Not at all. The way things are going, not in the slightest. I think they tried to go for the tight head there, the Roosters, but couldn't come away with it. Camden have it 18 metres out from their own line. Bilton's down with cramps. Stop the clock. 40 seconds. We've had 12 seconds of play, folks. You haven't missed anything because nothing happened. So
that's Goulton's 20-something hit up tonight so far.
Yeah, Goulton's been outstanding. I think if you're going to pick some best players on the field, Goulton would be one. Toby Huxley, Luke Pollard for Camden. I think they've been the three main ones. For Thirlmere, you'd be saying Eddie Payer, the big number 17.
Yeah,
he's been
Jordan,
really good. And before Inaccessio got injured. So Jack Green and Inaccessio both going down. The two back rows both were having great games as well.
Must thank my able assistant running the scores around the grounds tonight, Michael White. 28-14 full-time. Picton have defeated Oakdale. And he's been keeping us up to date with the scores around the grounds tonight. Thank you for your work, Mr. White. As always, much appreciated. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at Tony Norton Field for City and Narellan. Does provide some great photography work as well.
White, if you can sneak down to Midigo, mate, get a score update down there for us as well.
That'd be much appreciated. Inside the last 30 seconds here at Thirlmere. Rams lead it by 2 on the halfway. Let's see if they can hold on here, the Rams, to go back-to-back. No, penalty.
Game over.
Penalty, Rams. That'll do it. They'll chew up the clock here. Holding down in the tackle is the ruling from referee Gorman. And they'll take the kick for touch on the eastern side of the ground.
Took near 80 minutes to give a penalty in that ruck area.
Well, at least at least he was consistent.
He was consistent.
Didn't find one all night. There's the siren in the background. Somebody's been given 10 minutes for dissent. Is it Adam Campbell?
Adam Campbell. That's probably his 100th 10 minutes for his career, and he's only played 101 games.
Yes. Oh dear, he's always loves a chat, Mr. Campbell, but unfortunately the referees don't...
He's a great kid and a great player, so he needs to get this stuff out of his game to get a better reputation about it, but he's got to let his football do the talking. He is a great player. As
we see Camden kick it into touch from the restart. That is full time. Camden come out winners 32 points to 30 in a very entertaining Saturday night football match here at Thirlmere Sports Ground. It's been a lot of fun to bring you that one tonight, as we see the Roosters go down for the second time tonight, the second time this year. They've been beaten by the Roosters opponents in Camden, and full time 32-30 it is. As we take a break, we'll take a breather for a couple of minutes, come back and wrap up the match. Camden get home by a fingernail on MacArthurSportsRadio.com.